Welcome back, everybody. Benjamin Parris and Matt Weiss, joined today on CCSN Snacktime by Erik Siegfried. He plays boys volleyball at Cherry Creek. Erik, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, something unique about boys volleyball is that you guys actually got some competition in before Shasta suspended everything. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we had our first games at Crossroads. They weren't official, but we ended up doing really well. We won everything. So we came out of Crossroads the champions. And then we had our first game throughout the season, and we won that. It was also our last game, but it was fun while it lasted.
So it looks like, for those of you who saw you as a pilot sport last year, you guys won state. So really, it's been completely dominant, but not too much of it is on the record, if you know what I mean. But what is the team like?
Our team is we're able to get along very well because we all play club together. We all compete together. And so it's just really fun for all of us to play together. And then we also get to go see our other friends that play club with us, and they're on other high school teams. We love playing together, and it's really fun.
And there's a lot of people on that team that are multi-sport athletes. I know earlier in your life you played soccer. A really recognizable face on that team last year was Brock Bryant because he played basketball. I know Kevin Bray's in my grade, he plays football. So when you get all of these guys together from all these different backgrounds, how does it all come together on the volleyball court?
It's really different because everyone has their different cultures for all these sports. So it's like Kevin's used to all these football guys, and then he plays volleyball with us, and it's a bit different. But it's really fun because everyone's just a bit different, and we all come and contribute to this team.
I'm curious. So obviously you guys had a ton of momentum last year. I mean, just the whole process that you have really been through since your freshman year of bringing volleyball to where it is now. I mean, obviously so much energy and effort behind the scenes and in the scenes to get to this point this year, and then to kind of, obviously nobody's fault, but to have it derailed. More importantly, what's that been like to be a part of starting something from ground zero?
It was really difficult at first, but once we finally got momentum and we got it starting, it was really nice and fun, and it felt really good because we put so much work into it. And my dad especially, he really got this going, and so being able to be a huge part of that was really good.
Yeah, it's been really cool. I mean, I see it from a different perspective, being a dad, and having a dad that was very active in my life too. I think take off one of the many hats that your dad wears, but just the dad hat, and seeing you guys being able to share that's has to be pretty special.
Yeah, it is.
When did you know for you it was going to be a transition from soccer, as I said earlier, to volleyball? Because your sister played volleyball at Cherry Creek. So how did you know that you wanted to play volleyball?
Well, originally I just didn't want to play soccer anymore, and my parents told me that I still needed to play a sport and be active. And since I've been around volleyball because my sister for so long, I decided I'd try that out. And then I got extremely hooked into it, and I just loved playing. And so I played every chance I could get, and then I found a competitive team and just kept going from there.
So I know Coach DeGuitis, he's an awesome coach, really friendly guy. Just I know him from off the court, obviously. But you guys had a little bit of like a preseason kickoff thing that I saw on Twitter. What went down over there?
Oh, okay, yeah. So we got a whole bunch of uniforms. We got our own locker room for one, and then we decided to go to CCIC, and we got the green screen behind us, and we took a whole bunch of videos and pictures that we're going to put on the jumbotron that's going to be built, or was going to be built. And let's see. We just got a whole bunch of special stuff for our team that we did not get before. And so it was really cool to see all of that changing.
Yeah, I have Josh Guthrie in my world history class, and I saw his picture, and then I saw him the next day, and he told him he was pumped about the uniforms. I guess he didn't expect that. So it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to keep busy at home, staying entertained right now? Going outside, doing exercise, stuff like that?
Let's see. I've tried to exercising a lot, and then I get bored of it. My sister and I have binge watched so many TV shows and movie series that we don't like watching TV anymore. I just do my homework, get it done with. I'm sitting on my phone a lot, but just trying to find a whole bunch of different things to keep me entertained.
We haven't lost a lot of people, but I do want to ask you, how's your online learning going?
It's pretty good. It's definitely different than regular class because some teachers don't understand how to use it. Some teachers give too much or too little work, and then they're not clear with communicating. But I think that it was handled very well because it was such short notice that they had doing it. So,
yeah. It's a little bit of everything from both sides, I'm sure. What's it been like for your sister? I'm curious from a college perspective. I mean, that's awesome that she's home and you guys get to share this time. She's a junior, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, does her learning seem more challenging or?
I'm not really sure because I don't know how it was for her when she was in Mississippi, but sometimes I do help her with her work and it's just good for me to see that too. But I don't think it's too tough for her right now. I think it's actually kind of a nice break from having to go to class every week. So
yeah, just misses, just like all of us, the face-to-face friendships, camaraderie of the team is you can't replace with any of this. But
it's snack time. That's what I was gonna say. It is snack time. What do we have for snack today?
I have my goldfish.
That's awesome.
So what about you?
Well, today I have another banana, but since Erik has goldfish, I know I'm going to be in goldfish in a second. We've been going through feels like gallons of goldfish in my house. Ben?
We got some mix of some almonds. I think there's some chocolate chips and some raisins.
Oh, nice.
And earlier on, we had our last piece of matzo for the year. So we'll be moving on to pizza tonight. So, Erik, assuming that all things go well, how excited are you, and what do you think next year's season will mean for the team if nothing else happens this year?
If nothing else happens this year, I think next year our team will definitely be way more motivated than we were this year because we were hoping to get a state championship again this year. So if that doesn't happen, then next year we'll be really happy and we're going to get going as soon as possible. So we're excited.
You mentioned a little bit about you guys all play club together.
Mm-hmm.
Is there some summer club tournaments that are still planned that they haven't made a decision yet?
There's nationals, and that's very beginning of July, from about July 3rd to the 7th. Okay. And that happens every year. So we're really hoping that still happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to a question Ben asked earlier that you touched on with you and your sister watched a ton of shows or movies that you're sick of it. But was there a favorite or was there a go-to that you guys got into?
So we actually watched every available SpongeBob. And then I think Hunger Games is probably our favorite.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet. Every available SpongeBob. That's the most original answer we've had.
Yeah. How do you still watch SpongeBob? Where can I get SpongeBob?
We just have it on our TV program. Only 5 seasons were available, though.
Oh, okay. Very nice. So, yeah, Weiss, is there anything else you want to go through?
No, I mean, that covers a lot, I mean, it's just been great to connect with you. I'm sure that actually I do want to say a shout out to your mom, because without your mom, I don't have Parris in my life. So when he was a 7th grader, I think, and your sister was a sophomore, she told me about Ben. And so she recognizes talent. That's for sure. So shout out to your mom, and definitely want to say hi to your sister. She was one of my favorite students. Hopefully, I'm glad you're not a senior. Looking forward to sharing some more time with you next year. You'll be a big man on campus, but hope you and your family are safe and healthy and enjoying this time together.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah, just going off of that, your mom got me writing the sports writer for the High Plains newspaper in 4th or 5th grade. So everything you see now, everything you see from CCSN is all because of that. So thank you to her.
I'll tell her.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Erik. It was nice having you.
Of course. Thank you.
Awesome, buddy. Thanks.
Yep. See you. Bye.